Hi, everybody. I'm back again. This is Dr. Stephanie, your double board certified critical care physician. I work with physicians who are struggling with their jobs, burnt out with their careers, or who just want some career advice. Through my books, webinars, coaching, and speaking, I help physicians discover alternative jobs and careers of medicine so that they can practice medicine on their own terms. And today, I just wanted to jump back on live stream again. Hi, Dr. Bobby. Thank you for watching. I wanted to jump back on live stream yet again, just to share some thoughts and revelations that I've had on this Friday. This has kind of been a busy Friday for me. And like I said, I'm at home. I'm not on a locums assignment, but I'm in my office and I'm working because, like I always say, your second job as a locums doctor is to find your next job as a locums doctor. So in the course of a day, and then, of course, the morning, I've just got my 13th medical license. And then at the same time, one of the assignments that I was supposed to work was canceled because the client hired a permanent doctor and didn't need me for some of the dates that they asked me to work. So I just wanted to jump on live stream really quickly and talk about how you deal with rejection and disappointment as a locums doctor. And just to be honest with you guys, as a locums physician, you will deal with rejection and disappointment a lot because we are always in the market for finding another job, always in the market for finding our next assignment. So we're always putting ourselves out there. And despite our best efforts, a lot of times things just don't work out. You know, a client may say that they need you, but then something happens and that they don't need you. And you've already committed the time to going out there and working with, for this client, and it does not work out. Sometimes you actually go on assignment and it doesn't work out despite the fact that you thought that everything went well. And so you find yourself yet again in the same process of having to find another locums assignment. And it gets to be tiring, it gets to be frustrating. And in some instances, depending on the circumstances about how your assignment got canceled, sometimes it can kind of hurt your feelings a little bit. So I wanted to give us a couple of pointers about how we can deal with rejection and disappointment as a locums doctor. This is the most important thing to remember right here, is that it is not personal. This is a business. Locums is a business. The clients need you to provide a service for them on a short-term basis. So this is purely and strictly a business decision for them, and it should be a business decision for you. So always look at it from that lens, from that standpoint, is that when you work as a locums physician, it is business. It is not personal. The clients owe you nothing, and you owe them nothing outside of the terms of the contractual arrangement. And the key to not being as disappointed as you would be is to understand how the locums game really works, how the process really works, and how either party really can kind of back out at any time with no explanations needed, no nothing. So remember, locums is business. And with this being business, try not to put your personal feelings in it, because we don't want to have to deal with more rejection and disappointment than necessary. The second way to deal with rejection and disappointment as a locums doctor is to always have other options. So like today, this one assignment that, I thought I had lined up for the next couple of months didn't work out. So I wasn't really upset. It's within the client's right to cancel. They didn't need my services anymore. But guess what? I was already working with other companies, already working with other locums companies, other locums recruiters. So I always have backup plans, and I know I'm going to find another assignment or more assignments to fill in those dates. So having options lessens your risk of being disappointed if one thing doesn't work out. Hi, Dr. Jennifer. Thank you for joining. We're talking about how to deal with rejection and disappointment as a locums doctor. First thing to do is realize this is a business, so don't take it personally. Secondly, just always have other options. I always tell my clients, I always tell my doctors, I always tell doctors who are interested in doing locums, never put all your eggs in one basket. So never just work with one locums company. Never just have one assignment to be your go-to assignment. You always need to have multiple companies, multiple assignments. And I even say that even during the course of a month, if you can work multiple different assignments from different locums companies during the course of a month, you should do that as well too, just in case somebody canceled, just in case something falls through. So first of all, don't take it personally, because this is a business, and I always have other options. And then this is what I always like to tell myself in terms of being rejected, in terms of the fact that things don't work out, is man's rejection is God's protection. I am a very faithful person. I believe all things kind of work together for your good. And if it was not meant for you to take that assignment at that time, that's just what's going to be in your best interest. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. So therefore, move on and thank God that for whatever reason, you're not supposed to be at whatever place for whatever reason, and don't take it personally. Move on. And the third thing that you can do in order to deal with rejection and disappointment as a locums doctor is to stay in the game. Minimize the amount of time and energy. Hi, Dr. Lindy, how are you? Minimize the amount of time and energy you feel being disappointed and feeling a little dejected because that one locums assignment didn't work out, or the dates that you submitted, they canceled, or they don't want you to come back. Because remember, this works both ways. The clients can cancel on you, but you can cancel on them as well also. So you don't have to continue to go to places that you don't like. You don't have to continue to work a schedule you don't like. So this works both ways. But the thing is, you always have to stay in the game. And the more you stay in the game and the more options you have, the less the chance that you're going to be disappointed when one assignment doesn't work out. As you guys know today, I got my 13th medical license today. So just because, one assignment fell through today, I'm able to go and say, hey, I've got another medical license. Let me see what opportunities I can find in that state. So you always need to stay in the game. Always remember that your next locums assignment is one phone call, one text message, one email away. So the same energy that you would expend being upset, being disappointed, feeling dejected because you've got to go find yet another locums assignment because the one locums assignment you had your heart set on didn't work out. That is the same energy and the same effort you need to use to find your next locums assignment. So answer that email from that recruiter. Answer that phone call and talk to that recruiter. Send that email from that facility that may need your services. Ask them if they still need your help, and respond to that text message, because like I said, your next assignment as a locums doctor can be one phone call, text message, or email away. So this is Dr. Stephanie. I just wanted to jump back on live streaming again today because this has been kind of an active day for me in terms of my locums career, just to share some tidbits about how to deal with disappointment and rejection as a locums doctor. So for those of you who are interested in getting started with locums, please download your free copy of my locums ebook. Go to bit.ly/Dr. Stephanie Locums ebook. That is bit.ly Dr. Stephanie Locums ebook. And so Dr. Lindy said, do hospitals still require ACLS, PALS, etc.? ABEM recommended we don't do this. So here's the thing, Dr. Lindy. I'm working with one of my clients who is an emergency medicine physician, and she's in the process of getting credentialed with other hospitals. And she is saying that a lot of hospital bylaws do not require their ER doctors to do ACLS and PALS and things of that nature. So you might have an out with that because you are an emergency medicine physician. So you just have to check with the hospitals. I know that I, as an intensivist, I have to get BLS and ACLS every 2 years. And even though we run codes, not nearly every day and not nearly as much as you ER doctors run, we still have to do that as well also. But I can tell you the thoughts sometimes of having to go through the credentialing process yet again can bring tears to your eyes. I get that. I had a moment yesterday in which I was like, I just cannot do this again, but I'm better today as well. But like I said, your second job as a locums doctor is to find your next job as a locums doctor. So, you just have to continue to, you have to continue to stay in the game. But thank you all so much for joining me. Yeah, and Dr. Lindy said, and they want me to pay for it. They absolutely do. They absolutely do. Yes, ma'am. I mean, I pay for so much stuff out of pocket, but look at it this way, Dr. Lindy, that's a business expense. So just charge that to your business and keep it moving. So don't let that. It is inconvenient as heck, though. It really is, and it'll drive you crazy trying to jump through those hoops. But yet and still, that's just another one of those hoops we have to jump through as physicians. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I can't say that I won't be back on today as things just kind of pop up. I think this is my third time being on today, but I just kind of wanted to share some tidbits and some revelations that I've had on this fun Friday. And I thank you all so much for joining me, and we will talk soon. Thanks, and bye-bye.